Hey, this ain't your average Peep show. Greetings and welcome back to another Cookies and Cream-tastic episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Geycen Oliver. With us today is the Peeps Breyer's Cookies and Cream Peeps. Now, this is interesting because it's not just cookies and cream. I would have preferred, obviously, if you've ever followed my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of Oreos. I would prefer this to have been labeled with Oreo, the actual branding. However, this may be the closest we ever get to an Oreo Peep, so I figured it was up to us to review and demo it today, and I'll let you know what I think about it. What do you say? What do you say to the bunnies or the ducks? Let me know in the comments below. Do you prefer, not the ducks, I'm thinking of chicks, ducks, and bunnies, which is a totally other thing, sweet tarts, I believe it is. However, Peeps are usually chicks or bunnies. I know they've done other shapes, different sizes. We've done them. Actually, if you go back here, I think there's a whole Peep channel that we set up. Not a channel, a whole Peep playlist that we set up because we did a Peep off at one point, and the Peeps just keep coming year after year. New flavors, wackier flavors. They're kind of like the Oreo of the candy world this time of year, especially around Easter. As we get closer to Easter, you're going to see more and more Peep flavors. However, I've never seen the cookies and cream, and I did see this noted a few weeks ago, and like I said earlier this month, I'm thinking about starting to dial back the amount of content we do with things like this because this isn't my staple. Like, I'm all about the Oreos. If we had the Irish cream Oreos today, I'd be a very happy boy. However, we'll make an exception for this. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a look at them for starters. Bust into this package here. Yeah. All right. As to be expected, they're kind of dusted in a kind of a cookie crumb. A beautiful crumb. Very decorative, very beautiful. Normally they're a solid color. You don't see very often them adding things, except if you go with those chocolate ones, they dip them in chocolate or different things. They're neat. Anyway, without further ado, let's try this Breyer's Cookies and Cream Peep and see if it stands above the rest. As I'm sitting here and I'm trying this new flavored Peep, I'm trying to think of Breyer's Cookies and Cream ice cream because I really do like Breyer's a lot. They're definitely not in my top 10 or top 5 at least of ice creams of all time. However, their white chocolate, their mint chocolate chip is the best chocolate chip you can get, mint chocolate chip you can get on the market. All those other green ones, I don't know what they do differently. But the white chocolate chip one by Breyer's is definitely their best. They do a lot of really good flavors. It's just they're not the Ben & Jerry's of the world. They're not the company that puts out completely wacky and wild flavors. Turkey Hill has been getting on that with their late night ice creams. And a few of the other companies, obviously, are following in the path of Ben & Jerry's and Haagen-Dazs and all these other companies that come up with wacky flavors, mainly to grab people like me's attention. Me's attention. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm trying to say. They grab my attention, and of course I have to review and demo them. Well, what are we going to score this? There's not a lot of flavor in these. I get the cookies and cream, but it's mild. It's very, very mild. I'm getting more just marshmallow, air, packaging, chemicals. Nothing is really grabbing me with these, but they are a sweet treat. They're not like terrible. They don't taste gross, so I'll give them a 6. I think they're not bad. You know, if you're a completionist like me and you need to try every flavor that Oreo puts out, or in this case, if Peeps put out, then I could totally understand picking these up. But they're definitely not anything to write home about. There's nothing really that jumps out about them to me. I think it would have been nice if they had done more like the filled. I don't know if you guys remember that, but we did our top Halloween in Lynchburg, and no, we didn't. We did something with Halloween. I'll link it there anyway in the cards. But yeah, it's a 6. You know, if you really got to try them, try them. If somebody gives them to you in your Easter basket, I wouldn't turn them down. However, they're nothing special. So there you go. That's our review and demo for the day. I hope you guys are having a great 2025. The rest of this month should be, with the exception of the Irish cream Oreos, when I get my hands on those. They're going to be the lost episodes that I filmed over the course of the last year that kind of got pushed for other episodes that I wanted to get out. Not that they're bad episodes. They just didn't rise to the top. When I was done editing them, they didn't stand out to me as something like that I thought was amazing. So not that, like I said, they're not bad. They're just not, they're average. They're average episodes, and I need some time off. So anywho, If you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? By February 28th, I would love to be at 700 subscribers. It's just a nice round number, and if we work together, I know that we can get there. We only need 10 more at this point, and we've got 55 days until then. So, and if you guys do want to support the channel in any other way, you can of course share this with a friend, or if you'd like to join the Patreon account, gets you a little bit more integrated with the podcast, gives you a voice into the podcast. It is never expected, but always appreciated. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more cookies and creamish together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love, but never let your inner child die. Ooh-wee. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira, and this is the Vodkast. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.